Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age 2. Let's get on with helping out Fenris. That's what we said we would. You agree to help out Fenris. If you help him out immediately, you're automatically transported here. If not, you in it as a place show up on the world map that brings you to this zone when you travel to it. There are things that are missable here, so you want to be careful about that, because they get very, very pricey at the Black Emporium. I think it's about 16 gold or so for the various materials for crafting a piece, so it gets kind of expensive. Debating about whether just to start using the kill command to make these fights easier. But when you kill everything, then you step up to the door, this cutscene will happen.
Where individual slavers kept private pens. They were designed to protect against
you still have a
fellow slavers.
chance to go around to loot anything before you actually go into the cave.
They did. What better way to find slaves than to
So we'll just skip to when we're inside the cave.
Buildings outside of Tevinter have mostly been abandoned, but they still exist.
A few protections won't stop us.
Let's hope this isn't a waste of time. They're still here. Good.
This is a slightly unique area. It has those odd murals on the wall
The legacy of the
that are
Magisters.
depicted as slaves.
Is that so hard to believe? You're only a step away from it yourself.
That's not true.
Believe what you like. In my experience, mages always find a way to justify their need for power.
But as we go in, there's obviously a bunch of slavers that we are to fight throughout this entire place, and they introduce a new type of trap which deals with those switches. Basically, if something's standing on the switches, the trap stays on. In this instance, it is flame spouts. I skipped over that fight there, and you'll get a better demonstration of them here. Not too great effect, but you do get to see what they do. It's really not that great of a damage dealer. It's much better just to swing your sword. But you do want to knock people off of it, otherwise your party will take fairly heavy damage from standing there. important thing to note is, while going through this place, there are a lot of mages.
How about you?
Namely, you end up running into about 4 or 5, which is more than in most areas. So if you're speccing out your party to deal with certain situations, bringing along anybody that has very high magic resistance or just can deal more damage than a mage, then it's good. A rather odd visual glitch with the textures and the lighting in this room. See quite clearly the slave depictions showing up very, very dark, even with the light shining on them.
Are you hurt? Did they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa,
And
bled him.
Why?
Here,
Why would they
they're
do
running
this?
with Fate of
No wonder the
Interslave.
Baker left his children.
The Magister. She said she needed power, that someone was coming to kill her.
Fenris might have just inadvertently caused someone to die.
We tried to be good.
He much
We
prefers
did
it personal.
everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand. Is the Magister still here?
And
I think
this
so.
is a point where you can
Magister said they
do
were to
a
prepare for
couple
battle.
of different
I think she's
things.
very frightened.
You can either
She has every
help
reason
out
to be.
the slave
Please don't hurt her. She'd
by
be so angry if you hurt her.
taking
Let's not
her
waste
back to
more
your
time.
place.
We need to
Basically,
find Adriana.
have her be an employee.
Everything was fine until today.
You can give her money and
It wasn't. You just didn't
Yeah.
know any better.
let her
Are
out
you my master now?
to the world
No.
with her
But I can cook. I can
unknown
clean. What else will
of
I
anything.
do?
Or you can just
This isn't us.
tell her to leave.
Just go. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be bad.
Let's find Hadriana and be done with this place.
I have never actually figured out what would happen, except that she basically vanishes from the game when you tell her to go. But and while you are in this place, make sure you loot around, because that is a gift item, which we picked one up in the last video. I didn't mention it because it was in a part of skip for shopping. But in the second act, the ability to give gifts to your companions open up. They are preset gifts, they're always in the same places, and they're always the same thing. For the one we just picked up is Anders, which is a bit strange, but what can we do? The one we picked up from Meryl last round was a wooden Hala statue, which we will be giving to her later. But as always with personal quest, they will normally have a piece of loot involved with the character's armor, giving it a small upgrade of some sort. But just down this hall, you go into the Hadriana fight. This fight is very annoying, to say the least, because one, there are these 4 guys starting out, and then he jumps upwards, summons another 4. Then after you kill these 4 guys that have relatively weak health, she summons about a dozen or so other enemies. If you don't have your team set up properly to actually use potions, this can end up killing you. But she goes down pretty easily otherwise.
Stop! You do not want me dead!
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Denarius. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to
that's
reclaim
a
your life.
Bit of
Let
new
me go, and I will tell you
news.
where she is.
How do we know you're even telling the truth?
You don't. But I knew Fenris, and I know what he's searching for. If he wants me to betray Denarius, he'll have to pay for it.
We're just gonna leave it all up to Fenris.
This is your call.
His sister?
So I have your word.
Sort of, maybe?
I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ahriman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you.
Well, she had her chance to get away.
We are
She
done
didn't use it.
here.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. This could be a trap. Denarius could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Denarius has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
You know damned well they're not all like your magisters.
He's talking
who's your
bad about our
example?
people, you know,
Anders?
like our
No.
sister.
Being a blood mage does not mean sacrificing innocence.
You saw what was done here. There's always
some
going
reason
to
he
be some
completely
reason,
forgets
some
about that
excuse why
fact.
mages need to do this. Even if I found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil? I need to go.
Well, we have to go talk to him about that.
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. You and I don't always see eye to eye, but that doesn't mean you deserved my anger. I owe you an apology.
That's it. Just an apology.
If you wish, I can go. You need not see me again.
And this is a point where you can remove Fenris from the
I
game.
want us to know what happened in there.
When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me.
It's
deny my
strange
needs,
that you can do
pound
it,
my
but
sleep.
otherwise he actually doesn't have any consequences on the main story,
She knew it.
so you
The
can
thought
just
of her slipping out of
never
my
have
grasp
him
now.
join you
I couldn't let her
after
go.
this point.
I wanted to, but I couldn't.
Admit it. You just wanted to kill her.
And what would you have me do? Hadriana came after me. I have never had the option to simply walk away. Am I supposed to forgive, no matter how many times they hunt me down? Am I supposed to forget all the things they've done to me?
You may not wear chains anymore, but you're not free.
You know nothing of being a slave. It's a sickness, this hate. This dark growth inside me that I can't ever get rid of. And they put it there. This isn't why I came here.
You need to cool down.
No doubt you are right.
Yeah. Let's walk through Lowtown to Meryl's place. With Aveline,
You're
because
incredibly talented, Meryl. I can
Fenris
see you
is
were meant
being
for
a
great
little
things.
anime right now.
Thank you.
But you're stupid.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't you think it would be better to work on where you are now, instead of recreating old glory?
No, that's kind of the opposite of what I've been saying. I'm the stupid one. Whatever.
And make sure you stop by the shops in Lowtown. There are about 2 pieces of armor upgrades for your
I've got
Fenris.
something for you. Ooh. Did you get this from Master Island? It looks like his work. He's always carving Hala out of bits of scrap. Before we left for Eldon, he had so many. The Keeper said he'd need 10 real Hala to pull his carved ones north.
That doesn't sound healthy.
I suppose you would see it in a bad light. It's a kind gift. I should put this away somewhere.
Yeah, insulting her heritage gains rivalry, if you hadn't figured that out. Well, let's go to the Black Emporium, because there's no doubt things we've missed. And some of the little extra bits have changed.
They search the sewers for the Emporium and accost poor urchin. And
There's odd backstory
to say,
for events
you are not worthy to
and
starve in the sewers.
such.
Except urchin never speaks.
See, pretty expensive for some things. Oh yeah, I cheated myself in about 200,000 gold. I was tired of looking at things going, I need to buy more potions, not this. So I fixed that issue. Yeah, as you can see, there are some things that are being sold at Black Emporium that are quite good, but expensive. We'll talk after shopping.